Hello, this is Bill Webb, aka Billy Indiana. Today I'm doing an unboxing for an upcoming Kickstarter. This is a preview prototype, and it is Dockfighters: The Ale Wars by Markus Geiger and 3 Dart Lab. I'm excited to see what's inside this cool box, so if you're curious to see as well, stay tuned. Quite some time ago, I had the honor of doing a Kickstarter preview for Space Kraken by Markus Geiger, and when he reached out and asked if I was interested in checking out Dockfighters: The Ale Wars, I was very excited to do so. When I received this box, surprisingly, I also received this other box, a different game, Terraforming Darkness, so today we've got a 2-for-1 option. I'm going to slide this one aside just for a couple of minutes, and we're going to check out Terraforming Darkness first, and then we'll look into Dockfighters: The Ale Wars. So both of these come in really cool wooden boxes. You can see this one says this game Terraforming Darkness from 3 Dart Lab, Games in a Box series, number 4. It's for 1 to 5 players, 12 and up, age 60 minutes. And you can see the etching on here. We got the Games in a Box series, Terraforming Darkness. So very cool design. If we pop off the lid here, inside, what do we have? Got some bags here. Just played Orleans for the first time the other day, and this is reminding me of that fun experience. We got a Roman numeral 1, 2, and 3, and then a star bag. These are nice kind of canvas bags here, so curious to see what that's going to involve. And then we've got a lot of wooden tiles here, so let's check out what's on some of these things. Like some of them are still a little bit stuck together. I'm assuming they're just going to all need to pop off. So deep scan level 1 and tunnels level 1. Here we've got iron times 2 level 1, and then gas giant C4. So yeah, it looks like it will be necessary to kind of break some of these free here, but quite thick little wooden pieces, laser cut it looks like. So really cool components here. And then down underneath, we've got some acrylic pieces, it looks like. So these all look to be the same, kind of an orange, almost translucent acrylic. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got a bunch of other littler pieces. So we've got some, like these might be the same size. These are pinkish color. Reddish pink color. And then we've got some different shapes here. Looks to be that same pinkish red color, but these are more like arrowhead shapes. And then this looks to be the same in the orange color, arrowhead shapes. And then I think we've got the same options here in a few different colors for different players. That's what I'm guessing. So these are all like a real faint blue for those triangle shapes. And then here are the faint blue little arrowheads. And then it looks like we've got some truly clear ones, both arrowheads and those shapes. And then we've also got the same here in kind of a yellow, almost neon greenish yellow look there. And nicely etched there on the bottom again, 3 Dart Lab, Games in a Box series. So yeah, I'm very excited to check this out, read the rules, and figure out what this game's all about. I don't know anything about either game, really. So very excited to learn both and be putting up a review for this one. I don't think this one's part of the Kickstarter. I think this is just another game that they've made, but I'll do a little more research and then be sharing a review of this one at some point. But now let's get into the main feature here, Dockfighters: The Ale Wars. This is the upcoming Kickstarter. And you can see here on the side, again, we've got 1 to 4 players, ages 14 and up, 60 minutes. And then game designed by Bernhard Keiber and Markus Geiger, made in Bavaria. And then over here, we've got Dockfighters: The Ale Wars. And then on this side, 3 Dart Lab. Ooh, that sounded heavy, whatever that was. All right. And take off the lid and put that over here. And what do we have here? It's like some binders. All right. So I know Space Kraken had a lot of story-driven elements in it. It looks like here we got mission setup procedures. And again, this is all prototype of the upcoming Kickstarter, so it'll be exciting to check this out and see how this all works. And then we've got the Dockfighters Ale Wars over here. Nice index. Pilots wanted apply now. Developed, tested, and produced in Bavaria. Very good. And here's our rules. Personnel for personal files. Pilot, crew, and documents. Looks like all the different missions to attempt. All right, so there's going to be a fair bit of reading here, it looks like, for me to figure this out, but excited for that. And let's see, here's another one. This says campaign. All right, so this must be part of, okay, looks like maybe a few different campaigns. It's co-op and solo. And inside here we see introductory campaign, first takeoff, target shooting, ground targets, airships, the Great Ale Raid, pirate hunt, and then those are introductory. Then versus campaigns, solitaire, and co-op campaigns. So quite extensive. So yeah, for sure looking forward to trying this out and seeing what all of this entails. And a different way to present that. So I'm curious to see what the final versions will be. Inside. Oh, this sounds like maybe the heavy piece I heard clunking around in there. Looks like it's got some kind of a film on it, so I'm going to need to, I think, I'm not sure if I popped this loose or not. I'm going to have to look into it, but we've got, it looks like some film I can peel off. And sort of hex shapes, translucent, kind of a light green color there. And then we've got some other of that acrylic, some pieces in here as well. Got a fair number of these sort of triad pieces. And then we've got a bunch of little, I'm not sure what these are. They look almost like bones at first glance, but let's see what those are. Maybe map markers or something. And what do we have here? Dockfighters, the Ale Wars. Soon on Kickstarter, dockfighters.com. The Ale Wars is a miniature aerial combat game with epic dieselpunk fighter aircraft, giant airships, and air-launched Dockfighters. Set in an alternative 1948. It can be played with 1 to 4 players, including solitaire, co-op, and versus modes. So it's just some flyers here. It looks, oh, that's a different picture. Oh, no, same picture. Okay. And then, oh, this is Space Kraken. This is the one that I did a preview for before. And so that was a Kickstarter. I think that's already delivered. Games and Cooks. All right. And then here we've got Terraforming Darkness. This is, I guess, also coming to Kickstarter. Okay. And then on the back, just a little decoration there. What do we have underneath here? It's like these are prototype boards, perhaps. Quite large. All right, so aerial maps, hex grid style. Very big. So cool to try this out. One map. Like probably another one here. And again, this is all prototype, so I'm excited to see when this Kickstarter comes out. I believe it's coming in May, or at least that was the original plan. It looks like here we've just got another aerial map. Looks quite similar. I don't know if it's exactly the same, maybe just to make a bigger map if you combine them together. I'm not certain, so lots to learn and lots to dig into here. And then what do we have down underneath? We've got some airplane. So these are, I'm sure, the resin style. There's a couple little breaks, it looks like here, so I might have to do some gluing to put some of these tails back on, but I'm sure, again, these are prototype. They also have a magnet underneath, so curious to see how that factors in. We got those airplanes. We've got some more underneath here. They also have that magnet underneath. We've got some smaller items here. Let's see, little drones or something, perhaps. Interesting how they magnetize and stick together. And this looks like maybe some sort of artillery. That's pretty cool. And then we've got something here. I'm curious to see how these magnets are all going to play in. So these look like just little pillars that are going to line up. I don't know if these are stands for things to go on top of. Yeah, to figure out. All right, here looks like some bases. A little dusty right now as I'm just unboxing it, so to clean some of these off. And yeah, looking forward to getting this to the table. I'm curious to see if it's something. I'll probably try it solo, try to figure it out first, and then we see if my gaming group's interested in trying this. Very interesting, new type of a appearance of a game for me. It's not anything like I've played before. We've got Flak Tank. There's a 5, 2, truck, Flak Tank, and there's some numbers across the bottom here as well. So light flak battery 111, 5+, medium building. I've not really played war games before, so I'm curious to see. I'm sure that some of you are probably seeing all this and kind of piecing together already what's going on. But since this is a new genre for me, I'm going to be learning a lot. I've got some kind of little markers here. Very fragile little wood pieces, it feels like, but stuck together and didn't have any damage. All right, and then some plastic rings. Oh, these are taped together. So, there's discs. It looks like these might be scoring discs. I see 1 through 12 etched into these. So, and then there's these other smaller, colorful discs. Not sure what these are for. Looks like they're going to probably clip on to something. Got a bag of black dice. And then what's down here in these corners? All right, we got here are airships. So I'm assuming that these are going to be some sort of stand or something here, and then perhaps putting artillery on. Yeah, not sure how that's all going to piece together, but definitely something about using these magnets, I'm sure. Let's see if this is similar here. Yeah, looks like another one. So really interesting. So there you have it. We got planes, we got airships, we got a lot of acrylic and wooden pieces here to figure out. Definitely going to take some time to have to read through the rules in these binders and figure out what's going on with Dockfighters, the Ale Wars, and how to play it. After I get a chance to try it all out, we'll put together a preview for the Kickstarter and post it on my channel and give you a chance to see, hopefully ahead of time, what this game's about. So if you've enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up down below to let me know that you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about the game, obviously I haven't played it yet, just opening it up right now. But please leave those questions down in the comments. I'll be glad to get back with you with some answers after I've had a chance to give it a shot. As always, thanks for watching. This is Billy Indiana, signing off.